Hey everybody, I am showing you a video today that's going to be a little bit different from what I normally make. Part of the reason for that is that I am really not an expert in this. I just want to show you an idea of something that you can do with your Croptoberfest stuff while the laser paper pack is sold out. So here's everything that comes up under Croptoberfest right at the moment. Some things are from previous years, most of the stuff is from this year. And you can see that the laser cut paper pack is sold out at the moment, expected back at the end of the month of September. So sometime this month we'll get this back. We can have it shipped out hopefully pretty soon and everybody will still be able to get this. This is such a fun pack. But at the moment it's not available. You can go into this item and ask for a notification when it's back in stock, so you'll get an email and you can order it right away. But in the meantime, my recommendation is to actually purchase the digital Croptoberfest kit for this year and do some other fun things with that. So when you purchase the Croptoberfest kit or any digital content, it is for your own personal use. It's not something you can share with other people. It's not something your advisor can purchase and share with you. So you do have to have your own account on the Creative Memories website. And then once you download your digital content, or purchase your digital content, you can go download it. You go to your account, and then there's an area for downloadable content, and that's where your digital kits will be. After you have downloaded your content, you can print it, you can resize it, you can use it in digital scrapbooking, and you can also import things into your Cricut Design Space, which is one thing I sometimes do and something I'm recommending to people who want to get that laser cutout look right now and are not able to get the actual pack of laser cutouts. So the laser cutout designs are included in the digital kit, as well as the project recipe pieces, papers and stickers, the embellishment pack, all the artwork for that, and the accessory paper pack. And I am no expert with Cricut, but I do know how to do a few things. So I'm going to show you this tip I have. If you are kind of a Cricut novice as I am, you might find this helpful. So anyway, what you probably just saw me do was create a new project. Once you're in your Cricut Design Space, you do have to have an account for this, by the way. In your Design Space, you create a new project and you're going to upload new content for this. So the way you do that is click on the upload in your new project and then browse to the place where you've downloaded your digital content. One of the folders that comes in the Croptoberfest content is the laser paper, and that's what we're going to do here is I'm going to import one image and make it into a cut file in Cricut. And it is a big file, so it's telling me it's going to take a minute. You can see here it imports with all the color variation, but if I'm just doing a cutout and not a print, the color variation is not going to matter. So in general, unless I've got a lot of various colors that I want to be more specific with, I just select this simple option. It basically makes everything kind of black and white and just is going to decide to cut out around the most obvious places. So I've got a simple cutout here. I mean, the design obviously is not simple, but I don't want Cricut to get all creative with how it's importing this as a cut file. So it's showing me here in this little kind of grid area what is going to be cut out and cut away versus what's going to be saved. And that looks pretty good to me. Sometimes you do have to go modify this a little bit. But that is looking good. So I'm going to say apply. And then it's going to give me the option to either do a cut image only or a print and cut image, which for embellishments and other things that have multiple colors, you might want to import as a cut image, or sorry, a print and cut image, which means you're going to print out the design on a printer at your house. And you have to do some calibration so your printer and your Cricut are on the same page as far as where the printing and the cutting is going to happen. And then you move that printed paper from your printer over to your Cricut, and it should cut out around the printed design. Now, I'm not going to do that here. I'm just planning to cut this out using like probably some dark cardstock or maybe some beige cardstock if I want it to look more like that aspen tree look. So now that I've got my cut image selected, I'll click upload. You can rename this. I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then this will be ready for you to use. You just add it to your canvas. And it's really big, so you can resize it. Obviously, I'm not going to cut this out any larger than a 12 by 12, but you could then even resize it to cut it smaller than 12 by 12. So maybe you don't want the full page. Here's my 12 by 12 size. This background grid shows you the size of your cutout. You could cut it out smaller, you could cut it out larger. You could resize this to use on an 8 by 8 page. So if you are an 8 by 8 scrapbooker, that might be a good option for you to do something like this, and you still get the look of those cute cutouts, but they're in the size of your 8 by 8 album. So from here, once you've decided the size you're going to cut out, a full 12 by 12 or something smaller, you do have to have your Cricut machine ready to go to cut this out. And then you just tell your Cricut Design Space to make it, and then what machine you're going to cut it out on and go through all the steps with that. I will post a video where I actually show you one of these cutouts on a page and how I'm going to use it. And that's it from me today. Hopefully that's a little bit helpful, or at least gives you some ideas. And feel free to reach out with questions.